Welcome to another episode of the Lowest Caste Podcast.
You won't be an old man in a tree. But before you leave, you must learn.
Learn what?
Everything.
Right. So, yeah, that's from Game of Thrones from back in the day. I published that in April of 2017. Anyway, I just want to go over the last week or so, because look at everything I've done. Do you know that Fast and the Furious 9 grossed $137 million in China over the opening weekend? I've been really on the ball with 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143 lately. Like, I don't know, how far back does this go? May 18th, that sounds about good, because there's a big gap in between. The first video is about my Warhammer being 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. The next video is about the Texas governor's 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143 message. Then I go to John Oliver with his 1 of 1 of 7 of 13. And I talk about Yuri Bezmenov, because everyone should listen to it. Rand Paul's been pretty cool lately. Been following that guy around in his autism speech about wasteful money in government when there's so many better things to do with that money, I'd say. And then I had my Tom Green kind of almost run into, like he basically filmed a video or two right outside my street, right outside my house, like literally outside my house between my house and work. And that was fun. That would have been, that would have been, you know, those moments in life where you have to wear a camera on you to see what happens, that would have been one of the times where I would have loved to have a GoPro. So that was fun. Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars are trying to sell you 1 of 1 of 7 to 13. 110. Okay, remember, like, I saw again, someone else had to point it out to me, but the 16 and the 85, there's a 1 on the sleeve and an 8 on the sleeve, so it actually sums to 110, you know. 16 and 85 is 101. You need 9. There's a 1 and an 8. Yeah. Just coincidences here, all these things. Then I saw the moth and, nature. That's the maple seed. That's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The answer to everything. It's in the dead space of the robot who is condescending, kind of like face-bombing himself at these ridiculous pan-dimensional beings. Everything is stupid. I wouldn't have it any other way. So, yeah, Joe Biden got creepy. That was wicked. Wow. You know what? The only thing I don't like about that is that the father or another dude in that room didn't go like, hey, whoa. Enough. No one stood up to a geriatric ruler of the world. Yeah. Anyway, if you follow somewhat the world news, I don't know, been hearing a lot about the other 3858 place in the world. Remember, every CH word is a 3-8 word. An I is a 9 in the English alphabet, so 9's, let's say, cancel for now. An N would be a 14, which is a 5. 1 and a 4 is a 5. So you got your 3-8. Cancel it. 5, 3, 8, 5. A is a 1, circle it all. So you have 3, 8, 5 circled. And then what's 9? The one we canceled, the one we didn't use. The one we didn't use is 9, but that's actually a circled 8. So China is basically 3858 circled, kind of? 38, a circled 3858 wants to rule the world. I'm cool with that. Anyway. Don't know what to talk about, really. I'm just, lots have happened. I've been working. Gonna be working a lot, I guess. Everything's retarded in Ontario and Quebec. Like, freedoms are being given back to us, like little by little, piecemeal. It's nice, it's cool. Like, I think dining in a restaurant is allowed July 26th. I'm watching hockey games in America's land, and everyone's in the stands and stuff. They had their first game in Montreal last night. Oh my God, that was the worst overtime period I've ever seen. That was the biggest failure of overtime I have ever seen from the Montreal Canadiens. I hope to God their coach like basically caned them in the dressing room after and smartened them up, because they had one shot. It was not even a shot on net. It was kind of like a half shot, and it kind of went in the net. They didn't deserve to force a game 7. But the last time these two could have faced in the playoffs was in 1993 when I was like 10 years old. So they're in the playoffs now. Went to game 7. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Just little things of life. Stupid 17-second moth video has 550 views, and I'm like, what? So, let me get this right. A vertical phone video, which was basically pictures that were movieized by my piece of video editing software, which is my phone. I think it came up as like one of those YouTube shorts, and maybe a bunch of people, maybe it just like ran and looped 150 times, and no one really knows what it means, but that was kind of weird. Maybe I should talk less and just show pictures in shorter segments. Idiocracy, man. So, yeah, a lot going on in my world in terms of that math stuff, which is above your pay grade. I don't know. You know, looking at guys like Rand Paul talking about wasteful government spending, but no one has any good ideas about what to do instead. He wants to, heart disease and cancer research and, How about diabetes for your fat America land? I guess it'll be easier to eat well when you can't eat meat, because they're just not going to produce it anymore. Or you'll be priced out of meat. That's what's going to happen. You and I, the slaves of the life, the goyim, will be priced out of meat soon enough, because that's what they wanted. Okay? They wanted electric vehicles. That's what they got. They want the electric vehicles to run on a fossil fuel infrastructure to recharge their batteries, but that's never mind. A little irritated about the idiocy of the world leaders, because kind of like, you might think differently, but I kind of see myself as a critical thinker. I'm not even going to go and say I'm smart, because I'm not. I have been out of school. I am out of touch with technologies. I have, I can make you a tasty meal, but wouldn't say I'm smart anymore. I am a good critical thinker. And as a critical thinker, it's just a slap in the face to see the goings-on-ness of real life politics, and really not impressed. And I think that more and more people like me that are not impressed to stand up and actually say something, maybe the quicker things will change. But don't hold your breath. Lockdowns are fun. Gives you a lot of time to think, I guess. I don't know. Thinking. I apologize for this video. I don't know, I just wanted to sit and put a summary video together. I don't know. People might have said some comments and shit. And a lot of them need to speak with you. Yeah, great. Anything that starts with Master Kevin. It's a little odd. It's just a moth. Nothing's a coincidence. Put my bum. I like to put my bum on things. That's a Tom Green thing. That's cool. Synchronicities. Yeah, I like. Whoa, that's a big one. Yeah. I don't know. People seem to be surprised. I am too entertained. That's actually funny on the John Oliver. Yeah, they're supposed to be funny. I'm really cynically funny. I like the last Lowe's podcast I did when I did the gang from Always Sunny. That was pretty hilarious in my eyes. I've been watching a bunch of my old stuff lately. I have been. It's it means more in these times than it did back in the times when I created it sometimes. Said time's a lot there. It's probably bad. I don't know, man. Whatever. I made a bunch of crap. It's about, like, maybe higher learning. About, I don't know, point of view. But, yeah, math. Math is interesting. I don't know what to do with the math. I'm going to have a lot of hours coming in soon. So I'm going to be working lots, like, all the time. I think outdoor dining is June 14th. So I think I got 2 weeks left before I have to do all this shit. I'm finally, after 14 months, I'm kind of being allowed to make a living again. Yeah, it's been tough. It sucks. Like, as soon as the Serb shit came out at the beginning, I applied for a GOT and everything, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is way too much money. I am getting more money on government assistance than I was making at my job. This is probably a bad idea. Because when you have access to money, you tend to use it wastefully. And no one saves anymore. And I just knew that, don't do this. It's too good to be true. Just work, shut up, and you'll make it through. And look what happened. Fucking survived a year. Somehow. Took everything I had, which wasn't much, and then some. And I live in a paradigm where I could probably fix this, but alas, I don't. I don't know what I was watching lately. I was watching some weird stuff I did. What was it? It was last night. I'm gonna just look and see what I did. It's been fun. A lot of these weird, crazy, like those edits I used to do back in the day, like, used to take all day to edit. Well, I don't do that anymore. Sorry if I got lazy, but I mean, I couldn't believe the creepy Joe Biden thing. Oh my God, I can't believe he's a leader. Like, it's just such an insult to anyone with morals. Like, you can't make this stuff up. I don't know anymore. It doesn't matter. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to restart the math. Is it worth it? I don't know. It was really cool. I've been looking at it actually from a different point of view, because it's just like ones and stuff and Fibonacci, and I'm starting to see, I think it does the zigzag pattern as it grows. Yeah. And I think it's, I really want to say there's a 101 to 7 to 13, 110, 21, 43 pattern as it grows, which I've never commented on as I've built the matrix, the reckoner, from a derivation in math in my head. That hasn't changed in a long time. I don't know. Again, Rand Paul said it all, okay? Millions and millions of dollars are going for wasteful spending into retarded areas of study by retards. Essentially, stealing. I want to do a study on birds on cocaine. Wow, I guess you wanted to get your hands on a lot of cocaine. Oh, a virus happened in a town where there's a virology lab. Wow, we're not allowed to, like, critically think and put two and two together and think, like, maybe it came from there? No. The oligarchs of the higher technical media people will shut you down. 137 million in opening weekend in China. And they had that pathetic man fucking bow down on the sword. Oh, John Cena. I don't know how you take the RKO clip of John Cena or whatever the hell it is and make it genuinely more pathetic. I don't know. Like, can he RKO himself? The last month, man, I don't know, and everything that's been going on, and all the news I've been reading. Oh, Jimmy Dore's been amazing. That guy has been on fire. Jimmy Dore's been good. He makes me laugh. Oh, what do we got here? Which is the one? Oh yeah, there we go. Bezos. This is what I wanted to talk about. Bezos. So Bezos just bought MGM Grand. This is the piece of news I want to talk about. It took me almost the whole time. He bought the 13713 Corporation for $9 billion, and the American government just gave him $10 billion to compete for a space race with the other richest man in the world. So basically the government paid for him to get MGM Studios. The government paid Jeff Bezos to get 13713 Corporation. So he can own 007. It goes with the Bezmenov video when he talks about James Bond. It's all full circle. Finally, at the end, Jews.